Hey guys, this is Jeck from the Jeck Center. Welcome back to another episode of Life of Straya Series 2019. So last week we talked about how to get a job here in Australia, and for today's topic, we're going to talk about how to become an Australian citizen. I've been a resident of Australia for 6 years now, which means I also got my citizenship just this year.
Yeah.
It was actually in May. I did a vlog, but I wasn't sure if I was going to upload it or not. Then I thought, I might as well upload it here. And guess what? I'm gonna show it right now. So there you go, you've seen me hold my certificate so proudly. So now let's get on to how to become an Australian citizen. First of all, I was born and raised in the Philippines. Therefore, when I came here in Australia, I was a Filipino citizen. But then once I took oath for Australian citizenship, my previous citizenship is no longer valid. But please check this on your home country, because in the Philippines, as far as I know, well, correct me if I'm wrong, once you've taken oath for another country, your Filipino citizenship, it gets taken away right after. Just check the country or the rules or the law from the country where you're originally from. I know Germany, they don't allow dual citizenship, so they have to choose if they want to keep their German citizenship or change to Australian. In Singapore as well, they don't allow dual citizenship. So yeah, it's really based on your country. All right, here are the 5 steps. First is to check your eligibility. How you can check this? Well, it's very easy. You just go online, visit their website. Actually, the steps are there, but this video is just to simplify it. So their eligibility requirements include living or staying in Australia for at least 4 years. It doesn't matter if you were a permanent resident when you arrived here or you're a student or whatever. The 4 years starts as soon as you land your foot here in this country. So whether you were a student or a tourist visa, but then you stayed here consecutively for 4 years and you became a permanent resident in the last 12 months, then you're eligible to apply for citizenship. Just take note that if you have been away for a total of 12 months in the past 4 years, or for a total of 90 days in the past year, then you are not eligible yet. So you have to include the days that you were away. For example, if you arrived here in August of 2015, August 8th of 2015, it doesn't mean like this day you're eligible for the citizenship if you have been in and out of the country for a month or 2 months and so on. So count the days that you're away as well. So like give it an extra month or a couple of months before you apply. And also children under 16 years old, they are eligible already as long as they are permanent resident. It doesn't mean they have to have lived here or stayed here for 4 years. As long as they are permanent resident already because of their parents or whatsoever and they're under 16, they can apply for citizenship as well. Usually it's done as a family anyway. Second one is to get your documents ready. If you're from a country that doesn't print out certificates and so on, documents, birth certificate, license or whatever in English, then better have them translated before you submit it to the embassy. According to their requirements, you have to have it translated already in English. But then I think you still have to submit the original one, but have the translation as well. I'm not sure about that, but it's important to have it translated. For the Philippines, it's not really a problem because the documents are always in English. Yeah, so just for other countries. So once you have the documents ready, you're now prepared to fill in the application form. Application form can be done very easily online. You just have to open an IMI account. So you go to imiaccount.gov.au. So that's where I did mine. Form is honestly lengthy. It will ask you to keep entering your passport details, your address. It'll be asking you some information repeatedly, but you just have to be very patient with it because that's how their process is. And since you're the applicant, you have to just go with it and make sure that you fill in the form appropriately. You know, you've got your passport document ready beside you, you've got your family details there ready while you're typing on the computer. Or also, don't forget to list down your dates of travel from, I think, age 18 onwards or something like that. Because when I applied for permanent residency, it asked me those, and it asked me again when I applied for the citizenship. But then I couldn't recall the dates that I put in my permanent residency, so I didn't realize that I can go back and look at it, or I actually had a printed copy of my application form for permanent residency, and it was too late. I already submitted it. The dates were not exact. Like, for example, I put there I went to Hong Kong April 24, and when I applied for the citizenship, I put there April 29 that I went to Hong Kong. Just a few days, and the month and the year was correct anyway, so I wasn't questioned for that. But still, like, it's good to be very accurate. I think by the end of the application form, you will be asked to enter in your credit card details for payment. So at the moment, it costs 285 Australian dollars to apply for the citizenship. It might change, I'm not sure, but that is as of 8th of August 2019.
Got it?
If you're not sure, you can always go and check their website. Everything is in there. You just have to take time to read.
Right.
So you have submitted your application form. All you're doing now is waiting for them to email you back. I sent in my application November 2017. I got a response from them for an appointment for interview and citizenship exam October of 2018. So that's more than a year. It's all about patience because there are a lot of applicants. There are a lot of immigrants here in Australia. It's a big place. It's a country with a lot of opportunities. So you won't be surprised where there are a lot of immigrants. So I went for the interview. Interview was really like 2 minutes. It was very quick. She just went over my birth certificate or asked me about my travel or who I visited there, or if I've been to the Philippines for a few times to visit. Well, she could see it on the computer, but she just sort of like casually talking to me. It was very casual. You don't have to be nervous. As long as you come in prepared and, of course, you're not lying and things like that, you shouldn't be nervous really. So after the interview was the citizenship exam. Before you sit for the exam, you get the email for the appointment for interview and the exam. They will send you something to read about Australia, like the history and things like that. What I did was I took the pre-test straight away before even reading the material, and then I passed. So I was like, I probably would not fail the exam, but still I read the material because, you know, it's gonna be embarrassing to fail the exam. It's multiple choice, very easy. So I still studied the material and I think I got 2 mistakes, but the passing score is, my gosh, I forgot what the passing score was. If I remember, I'll put it down here. Passing score is this. So I got 2 mistakes. I was like trying to ace it.
You know, perfect score, you.
But still, you know, the important thing is that you passed. Now, the 5th step is the most proud moment of your life. Like, achievement, baby. So that would be attending the citizenship ceremony. For this, they will still send you a letter or an email, and then you have to book it or confirm that you're going because they have like a specific number of people attending the ceremony. They communicate it to you through email and letter. I think I received both. So as you have seen from the beginning of this video, that's how the ceremony went. So after the ceremony, you are now officially an Australian citizen. The main difference between a permanent resident and a citizenship, I think, is being able to vote. So if you're a PR, you're not obliged to vote at all. So now you're a citizen, this country requires you to vote. If you don't vote, you get a fine. And I learned how to vote here just like a few days before voting, and I didn't really know who to write on the ballot. So I was like looking it up online, asking opinions from friends, coworkers, what would be good for the country or how I can contribute to making the country better, since this is now my home. Aww. Oh my gosh. Oh, there you go. 5 steps to becoming an Australian citizen. 1 is check your eligibility. 2 is prepare your documents. 3 is fill in the application form. 4 is attend the interview and the citizenship exam. 5th is to attend the citizenship ceremony. And so I guess that's it. That's the end of this video. If you have any questions, any clarifications, or anything like that, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below, the link to the website imi.gov.au, or you can just leave a comment down below. We'll try and answer it. Everything is online, but since I've been through the process, I might be able to give you the proper links to look at, because sometimes all this information are overwhelming. Like, I have been there. So that's one of the reasons why I like making these kinds of videos, to help those who sort of struggled like me before. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more Life in Straya Series 2019. For any suggestions for my next video, let me know, leave a comment, and I'm here and happy to help. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you like what you see, subscribe to me. Bye! To mention, once you've attended the ceremony, give it about 2 weeks or at least a week before you apply for the passport. Prepare yourself to enter the gates of the free world, and prepare yourself to enter more countries easily. So prepare your wallet, prepare your bank account, because you are going to be inspired to travel more because of the perks that the Australian passport gives you.